Hello, 911. Jakiro, Techies, Invoker. So the most interesting theory here is Jakiro, Aquan, and ET. Obviously, these can be very, very, very like indicative of where the game is going to go. Yeah. So the people who have enough points right now is Dracula, Michael, Mikazu, and DAC. So if either one of these four win the game, they will qualify for the finals of the tournament. Yeah. I think Butcher is very close to having enough points, and I think Matt Taylor, Mood Boosted, and PPD are lagging slightly behind. There is, I think you can Gamba at the top of the chat. I really like Skywrath too early, by the way. There is a Gamba, Ryan. The spin for every game. I am playing in the finals 911, and I'm hosting the tournament. You bet 20,000. No, someone else bet as well. That's not that much. We had someone won in one round in some tournament that bet like 100,000. You worked hard for these points. Okay. So let's once again see which tier 2 people are going to pick. Oh my god. Finally for PPD, the Tinker 2-star. He has been looking for this every single game since the beginning of his life. Now he might pop off. Shot on Dracula, that's very good. Michael with no pick yet. Mood boosted, going Princess Knife. PPD with not going for items. Butcher with Vanguard, that's early game. Mikazu with Spider Legs, okay. Matt Taylor with Dragonlance. Doc with... we don't see it yet. Doc with Arcane Boots, okay. This could be a cool Harpy thing. Okay, Matt Taylor with the early Huskar 2. Huskar 2 is ridiculous. It is an insanely strong unit. One of the, maybe probably just the strongest 3 cost you can have early. So this should mean a very, very good early game from him. Very, very hard to deal with. And as we often see Dark do, he is playing his early game slow. This is the 4th game, Kisheng. We started 2 hours and 40 minutes ago. I am playing in the finals, everyone. I am playing in the finals. I am hosting the qualifying rounds and playing in the finals, which will be in 6 weeks. There needs to be a comment for the... I will make a comment for this later on. Why? The finals are in 6 weeks. Yeah, no worries, Mr. Mojo. People don't read messages anyways. Oh, you saw it. I think it's quite fun, Gareth. I want to play it more. Like, I want to play more for Harpies because it's like, it's a fun thing to do. Like, I played it on my Smurf the other day as well. It's just interesting. Like, I want to play more for Harpies, Witch Doctor. Like, I actually just want to play the build more. I wonder if you could go Sniper instead of Lina. How much damage does Sniper actually have? Lina is 800. Sniper's 1000. Could you go Sniper instead of Lina? And then you maybe get Telescope. And then the Assassinate does 1 million damage. And he can backline easier, right? It's not a crazy idea. I mean, it is a crazy idea, but... So, it's very, very, very rare. It's very rare that we see Michael play weak in the early game. But this game, he is doing it. Oh. +2. It's very, it is nice. The issue I say this, the reason I highlight this is because playing weak in the early game gives you a lot less flexibility. And usually the positions Michael put himself in has a lot of flexibility. So we will see how this fares for him. Matt Taylor win streaking with the Huskar. Makes sense. Huskar is crazy. Huskar is crazy. DAC losing his streak here to PPD. Or not streak, but he would have been streaking here. He already has Priest, so he has a setup for that. Butcher. I kind of hope we see Butcher go late game, because I think late game is a part of the game which he's also really strong in. And you do shoehorn yourself less into being like... You're very reliant on things going well when you go for a reroll build. And you can get countered quite easily if people play late game well. I never roll before round 10. I never ever use any gold for rolling before round 10. If I have any gold I spend before round 10, I spend it on round 5 for leveling up to... I either spend it on round 4 to level to 4, or I spend it on 6 to level to 5. Good economy for Dark. Again, I am definitely worried for Michael this game. You need to I think for Michael this game, he has gone late in almost every game he's played. I think for this game, you almost 100% need to go for like a mid-game board. Because you're down 32 health already. 32 health is a lot of health without tangos as well. This also means that you can't pick Rapture. Like, when you're down 32 health, Rapture is so much less enticing. Sometimes you just don't have a strong early game, and you play for loss, and people play strong early games, and you take a lot of, like, you take 1 million damage. And you see this is strong and pushing with Undead. Dracula is playing good early games as well. Like, this is not an easy position to be in for Michael. I trust a lot in Michael, but this is a very, very, very hard position. If this was an all-ranked game, I would be fighting for top 4 here. Because to win this game, you need to have some crazy luck, honestly. We don't see which relic he got, but this might be Mango. Mango would be the best relic he can get. Dracula randoming Mango. And Rapture for Dark. So once again, we see Dark in a great position. Rapture, humans, priest. You're very scared here. If I'm playing this game, I'm already now thinking I need to pay a lot of attention to what Dark is doing, because he will get to late game, and I know he's a better late game player than I am. So how can I deal with his late game when he gets to it? Because this is 100% late game. Not low HP. It's not as good as the first game, because the first game he already had 7 or 6 tangos here, right? He already had 6 tangos before he began playing Rapture. But this is still a very, 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 very good position. Peter's trying to scale with Undead. Scaling with Undead is not a bad idea, but it can be hard to play, and it's especially hard to play against really, really good players. Matt Taylor got Key. Okay, so Key and you ban, I imagine, and then you go for a board. I think he should go for like a 4 troll board, maybe 6 troll board. Could be very good for him. You want to play on your pressure right now because you have tempo with your units and your streak, so you do not want to lose the streak. Butcher got March. I fucking hate March. I think March is one of the worst relics on 10 because you have to play into winning it. He will have a strong enough board to win March on 10, but I do not like it at all. Mood Boosted got Rapture. Rapture is a great relic. She does not have Priest, so need to pay a little bit more attention to the HP. Dracula Mango. Obviously, Mango is probably the best relic in the game. Good. Yes, this is PBD. And Mikasu is playing Rapture as well. Okay. And got Priest. Very nice. So just scales into the late game now. What is his item? Spider Legs. Perfect. I mean, if I was Mikasu right now, I already know what I would be playing, and you all know what I would be playing. And Dark is just looking to scale here. He could have gone Draenei Elemental this game, actually, because it would be a lot better than last game. I actually think... But he's probably going late game, but I would honestly have kind of liked Draenei Elementals in this game, maybe. The reason I say that is because Arcane Boots is not bad. Okay, he loses his... He doesn't have a lost streak. And Michael got Rapture as well. Okay, so I am slightly worried for Michael, because Rapture, when you're down 32 health in the early game, can be really, really, really hard. He does have a lost streak, so lost streak is a lot of gold. He gets 2 or 3 extra gold every round. That is very good. But once again, you are down a lot of HP. Like, 3 tangos is on average, what, 16 HP, 16.5 HP. So if he uses all of his tangos right now, and they are all good, he will be on 58 HP. And he still has 5 rounds of Rapture left. 58 HP with 5 rounds of Rapture. So you can on average take... Yeah. It becomes a little bit hard. He will probably look to go 6 Orc. That is definitely what I think you should do in a position like this, where your HP is already so low. Yeah, and Mikasu setting up for 4 Orc here. Dracula setting up for Marcy, maybe. Marcy is very good. It's good with Mango as well. Less damage, yeah, but you can just get unlucky with your pairings as well, or lucky. Like, either your relic doesn't do a lot, or your relic does a lot, but you take a lot of damage. It can be very, very tough to play from this position. You see, like, I will show you why it's tough. Michael has more experience, right? But he's also 30 health less than Dark. That's hard. However, he is level 8 here, so you can also play for like some kind of tempo board on 8. I don't think Michael is going to do this, but I have seen people, and I've done it myself, where you roll for 6 humans here, and now you try to switch into 6 humans. It would be good against the boards that are being played, and you can preserve HP as well. I do not imagine Michael is going to do this. I mean, maybe if he had like a Coddle or a DK or a Kunkka in the shop, he would do it, but I don't imagine he's going to do it, but I don't dislike that. Matt is not using the key to ban. Exactly. It just, like, I'm not saying that you don't have things that work for you in the position, But the thing is, you don't have the flexibility of health. And the flexibility of health is what allows you to deal with the late game in the way that is optimal, right? If you have a lot of health, then late game is based on the choices you make. If you don't have a lot of health, late game is based on the choices you like are kind of forced to make, right? You're forced to either go this or that, or this or that. And also, Mikazu is going Forik here, which means that if you get sniped one wrong round, you can just die. And he got an early Arc Warden. I will take back everything I said. He also has Shaco. Michael is in a great position here. Is Disruptor in? Early Arc Warden, of course, fairly good. Arc Warden is the best unit in the game by a very, very wide margin. And already having Shamans. Yeah. And he is going to blink here to save some HP and continue his loss streak. This is a good loss. Yeah, the Husker 2 is still just killing everyone. That is no surprise. For Elemental, Husker 2. Okay, this is actually quite cool. I do wish he would use his ban, but... And PPD in what I would say is a pretty rough position. You might be strong right now, but you need to figure out how do you scale with this. How do you scale? How, like, you don't need to think about... Like, you need to think beyond round 16, 17, 18, 19. How do you win round 20? That is the tough part. Oh, and 2 people are going Marcy. Or Dracula might be switching out. Alright, so Michael has had good losses. Keeping his loss streak has given him so much extra gold. He already has Arc Warden. He already has Shaco. So, actually, pretty good position. Also, Elder Titan is in. Elder Titan is insanely good with Shamans. So, I think the big question is, which relic does he get on 20? If he gets Wheel, Michael will actually have an incredibly good game. He could also play like a 6-orc board, rather than just go straight for Shamans, but we will see. Wheel, and it becomes quite easy, yeah. Dark is not getting as good losses as Michael is. He kind of wish he was taking a little bit more damage here. You also see the difference here in the loss streak. That's the main thing we see. Both of them playing for the late game already, going for a lot of gold. Dark maybe could go dragons as well. This is actually dragon items. Kaya, Null Talisman, Double Keeper. Very, very, very nice. I would go on 9 for Michael. Yeah, Wheel Tauren on Arc Warden or Wheel Shaman on Elder Titan would be crazy. Mikazu has not had the losses I imagine he was looking for. His economy is looking a little bit rough, but he is saving gold here. You would kind of love to take like 1 million damage here. And Dracula with the mangoes has been scaling really, really well. And another loss. It's interesting, Michael didn't position, but maybe he didn't feel the need of the 1-2. I think you use 1 mango here, Tango. Or I guess you're just fine. You probably take 9 damage here. 11? 11, okay. $86 gold from Michael. Just gonna be rolling here. Queen of Pain. 6 humans, right? Yeah, he has 6 humans with this. Another Arc Warden, yes. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, he sold the DK. He could have played 6 humans. Okay. It's a tiny mistake, but it is a mistake. He could have played 6 humans here. That's a 7 experience loss. If he gets wheel now... Like, if he gets wheel... Crazy game. Mikazu... Sorry, not Mikazu. Doc is playing 6 humans. Got the early gyro as well. Doing a little bit better than Michael on HP. Not by much. Economy is looking... It's somewhat similar of an economy, even though it looks so different. Does not look like Michael got wheel. He got mango. Oh, he randomed that mango for sure. That is not the thing you want. This is a very strong Arc-One board. It's Michael, he will get all 7 mangoes. Yeah, so Doc does look like he might be looking to go dragons, which I... Oh, never mind, he sold his Viper. Interesting. Oh, fucking box. Okay, they both randomed some dog shit mangoes for the position. You know I think box is one of the best relics in the game. You all know this. Box is incredibly good. God, I love box. So I would probably still have wheeled the Broodmother. I almost always do this, but we will see. There's many things that can happen. This is a nice board for Michael. It's not winning nice yet, but... Yeah, Dark is pretty good in this game. His position is good. Surprised he sold the Viper, but... Does he have DK? Had a great run. I think it's going to be a little bit hard for Dracula if he wants to go dragons here. I would not trust dragons here. Like, I would never go dragons in in Dracula's position. You don't have a way to get to level 10. You don't have dragons. Does he have items for it? No, so he probably just chose the best he could. But this is a tough position. Probably gonna go 6 Orc, I imagine. Right now he's playing 0 synergies, which is also a choice. Move boosted, going for the 6 Naga, interesting. PPD with the Wraith King 2-star, the Ogre Wraith King, okay. This can be really good if you go for a Kier. Get more Wraith Kings. Butcher with Marcy. We know Marcy is insane. If Butcher wins this game, then we will have one more game after this. But it might be tough. And DAC playing his game slow. Like, this is impressive to watch. He's playing the game slow. He has Harpies in. He has Assassins in. TA2. Cuddle with good items. Humans, mages. He can go for a lot of different things here. He sold his puck, though, so he's probably not looking to go dragons. Probably looking to switch into a board that utilizes the TA. Refresher on the Dracula Quap with 6 Orc, okay. 6 Orc is a build. Or a Kier here. Multicast on the Cuddle. And everyone is alive by round 25. Michael is winning rounds. He is very sad that he got the mangoes for sure. I understand it. Mango is often a very, like, too risky of a relic to play here. I do wonder if we would have seen Dark play for the mango here, because that was what he did in the first game. But this is a sick board. Triple Warlock, triple Quap. Obviously very, very, very good. Dark's still kind of figuring out where the game is going to go. He has not used any of the magic boxes. He's really playing this slow. You could box a 1-star and hope you got Wyvern. Like, personally, I would box the CM here, probably. Like, because, like, imagine you got Wyvern. It would be so super good. Yeah. Butcher is playing Marcy Elf. Marcy Elf is very strong, but he does have 2 issues. The biggest issue right now is the fact that level 8 is quite far away. He might all in after he gets the Marcy and go 8, but then you don't have a way to scale. That can be okay, but it can also be not okay. He also does not have great items. No blink, no lifesteal, no magic resistance. Trident I think is very good, but yeah. I would imagine he rolls tier 4 here. I would roll tier 4 for sure. Might also go tier 5, but I think tier 4 is just way better. He's not rolling? Okay. Mood boosted, going for the 2 Kobold, 4 Naga. It's a good attempt. It sadly does not work out, but I commend her for her efforts. It was nice of her to join this qualification round. I mean, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. I hope she had good fun. And Dark has Jakiro, yep. Rolling to 5. And just going 9 mages. Classic. Why wouldn't you go 9 mages? So what Dark is really looking for, I would imagine he wants to go dragons here. Michael, Arc Warden 2, Shamans, double Quap, Warlock 2-star, Shaco. I mean, this is a very, very good game from Michael. Yeah, okay. And he already has Horn as well. And Disruptor's in. Oh my fucking god. Woo. I wonder if he should have played his game slower, considering the fact that he has Mango. So a loss is actually not that bad, because it would help him scale. But I guess he wants to protect the streak. I think he could have played around Mango, maybe. And he does beat Dark. PPD actually on top. Playing 900. Whoa. Matt Taylor also keeping it alive. 4 troll, 4 elemental. That looks good. That looks good. I mean, I guess if you get Huskar 3 and you get good items on the Huskar, it's actually doable. Manta would be insane, and Mask of Madness would be insane. I think those would be the 2 best items he can get. Manta would be really good. But Ryan, if you've already bet all of your points, what does that matter? Dracula with the Refresher Quap 6 Orc. No tangos, right? Yeah, fifth game could still happen. Vorik here. You all know I love Vorik here. PPD winning would also be very interesting. I think the issue is that PPD's board can be strong right now, but he needs to figure out how does he make this board actually win the game. That is the big question. It's not about whether or not the board is good right now. It is how does it actually end up winning the game? Because it's not going to be this in the late game. Yes, they did Kishing. I think 2 months ago, or a month and a half ago. Maybe a month ago. Oh. And as quickly as he rose to the top, sadly Matt Taylor dies to Michael's 28 damage. Yeah, the boards are lighting up right now and everyone is going crazy. In the current game, I don't know. I don't know what I would have gotten. I don't know what I would have gotten. Maybe you need to practice more. Whoa. Says 8th place. Imagine 8th place telling 7th place that you need to practice more. That's a thing. That's a thing. Whoa. Whoa. So I wonder what Dark is looking for with the box. He sold the Viper earlier, but yeah. He also does not have Wheel yet. It is. Michael is looking very strong with this board. Again, Arc Warden is crazy broken. Warlock with Wheel is good. And he also has Shaco Horn. Sad he got this relic, but what can you do? If I were Mikazu, I would be rolling my gold, I think. I don't think I would wait. I do also like pushing the game fast. And Dark has Harpies. Okay, Harpies. 9 mages. What is he cooking here? Because he's fucking cooking. Dracula does lose his Mango here. Egging Invoker. And Michael does beat Dark. But Michael is really strong. Michael is really strong with this board. Also the double Doom. Oh. This is such a classic fucking this is such a fucking classic Arc Warden board. And this can often be the issue with Marcy. If you do not hit the right items and the rest of the lobby just scales slightly faster, it can be very, very, very hard to win from this position. Yeah, you might also want to go full centaur here, but that's probably a little bit too hard to find with the current time. Yeah, he is probably Omega dead here. I do not think you beat this. No, you do not. Yes, they're allowed to join the next one, Old Habits. So if you don't qualify today, you can try next weekend, or the weekend after, or the weekend after, or the weekend after. So is Doc gonna go level 11 on round 36 or what? What is the plan? Is the plan level 11 and then go dragons from that point onwards? Yeah, PPD needs to win if we need another game. But I do think this is a hard position to win from. He doesn't have a carry. There's no Spectre 2-star, there's no Necrophos with Harpies. Like, there's no unit that carries in his board right now. Like, the Wraith King, but for this Wraith King to carry, you would need to have Radiance and Mirror Shield, which he doesn't. Lich. GG Lich. And Dracula is out along with PPD. Well played from both of them in this game, but hard game. Oh, PPD has a golden mango. Oh, never mind. And Mikazu lost to Dark. So, as we have often seen, Dark is looking for a scary late game here. What exactly it will be, we do not know. But he's looking for a scary late game. Michael's position is really, really, really good. Also, he has March for round 35. So Michael is looking... He's not just looking strong, but he will get even stronger. He also doesn't have Disruptor yet. Disruptor allows him to go 6 Orc, 6 Shaman if he wants. He doesn't have... what's it called? Shadow Shaman, so he might not be looking for that, but he has that as an option as well. Who PPD is? PPD is a professional Dota player who won TI 5 on the team EG. He was the captain and led them to victory. Okay, he wins here against Michael. Whoa. Interesting. I did not expect that. PDD, yeah. You can also call him PDD. PDD. He's trying to change his nickname from PPD to PDD. There's been so many ruminations lately about P. Diddy, so he wanted to kind of be able to utilize all of that talk about PDD. Thank you, Gareth. The interesting thing here is which board Dark is going to go towards. Like, how is he going to... Because Dark wants to keep scaling. Michael is probably going to go IO, right? Michael is going IO. Mikazu is going IO. PDD is going IO. But Dark is going Flourish. So Dark wants to keep scaling this game, which is very interesting. For Harpies. But he doesn't really have a Harpy to utilize. He only has Lina as a Harpy, right? 4 Harpies, 9 mages, 2 guards. How is he gonna win from this point onwards? How is he gonna win with this? This is not weak, but how is it gonna win? You don't have Necrophos or Lich. Whoa. Well, the Zeus is gonna do a shit ton of damage. That is one. Oh my god, I guess maybe the Skywrath just carries. Whoa, I get cooked. Oh my god, and when PDD dies, then he can buy the Lich that PDD has. Because this Lich from PDD right now will be in the public pool, and then DAC could buy that one. Yeah, but I guess he also wants to retain the 9 mages, right? That actually makes a lot of sense. And Michael is just collecting IOs for the next game. Interesting. Maybe going for Iowick here. So Dark just lost to this, by the way. Whoa. Okay. It's looking a little bit rough for PDD here. The king. Okay. So it's Michael, Mikazu, and Dark. Dangerous game. If Mikazu gets 1 Broodmother, it would be so good. Aghanim's Zeus. Oh my god, 9 mages Aghanim Zeus. Ooh. Oh my god, silenced by the horn. Ooh. Oh no, and the Chen will... Oh my god. 1 million damage. This position is definitely better against Mikazu, but I still think it can be very hard to beat Mikazu for him right now. You would probably want to put a unit here so you can maybe bait the Alchemist. And what you could also do is you could position your unit so the Alchemist will always jump on a white square. So I will just repeat what I wanted to do. I would put the Razor here. Then no matter where the Alchemist jumps, he will jump to a black square, so that you always know that this hits the Alchemist. I'm not sure if he was planning to do it this way, but this is also what I would have done. I would have just placed the Alchemist here. And Mikazu is dead. So the final 2, the winner of this will qualify. It'll either be Dark or it will be Dumpstead. I will say Michael has a crazy good board here. Arc Warden, Necrobug Warlock, Horn Disruptor, double Earthshaker with Charcoal Blink, Doom 3. Never say never. Never count this guy out. He will go level 12. He'll go level 12, and then what will he do? I do think what you would want this game would be to go... Like, if you ask me what I would want this game, I would want to go Dragons with the Centaurs here. I think if you went Dragons, Centaurs, I think you could win. Like... Because you will Centaur before all of this shit happens. And since you Centaur before this shit happens, you might actually carry it. And he random Kirishkuro. He never got wheel, by the way. Oh, he got wheel on 30. Never mind. I take it back. Probably he was not looking for Kirishkuro, but... not even close. So I would be looking for... That's also a good unit. But I would personally be looking for Dragons into Centaur. He's saying that that's not what he needs. BKB is insanely good here. That's a very, very nice pickup. Gen 3 for Michael. Lich, crazy good also. Probably instead of the Lina, yeah. I wonder if you would want to play the Aghanims, like the items on the Lich. Alright, Michael is going to take a lot of damage here. Aghanim Zeus, 23. He has 6 tangos. The game is still up in the air. It can still go either way. It can still go either way. Can still go either way. Yeah, the BKB really good here. And now he went 4 guards, by the way. 4 guards. 4 guards. That means that Thunder God's Wrath will have like a 4-second cooldown or some shit like that. Ooh. We don't know who the winner is yet. The thing about Shamans is you all have to remember, he can get a Spectre 3 with Pipe, right? He could get Spectre 3 with Pipe Mjolnir. Like, what are the items he has? So if we look at this, right? This could be Spectre 3 with Pipe. This could be Spectre 3 with AC. This could be Spectre 3, like... He actually does not have that many items. I wonder if he wants to play this many items. Oh, he's not... Sorry, he's not playing 6 Shaman. Oh, wait. Okay, then actually his outs are a lot worse than... Interesting. Interesting. That's actually... That makes it a lot harder to win. Because I don't think his items necessarily do it then. Oh. Spectre 3. $30 damage! GG. And DAC takes it. Well. Well, I'm sad we didn't see Michael's spot there at the end, but... Crazy. What a great game. What a great game. So... I think all of you understand now why DAC is also a super hyped up player. It's because he's really fucking good. But yeah, amazing play from everyone. Yeah, what a fun game. What a fun game. Interesting to see him go for this 9 mages, 4 harpy board. Very, very, very cool. Kafe, thank you so much for subscribing once again with Prime for fucking 12 months. And Mikasu, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, Antonia. Hello, hello. Great game. Great games overall. Hello, hello, all of you. Great games overall. Great games overall. Super fun to watch. Guys, there will be more games. Not today, but in a week, we will do the exact same thing, probably with more people. And maybe I will even cast some of the qualifying rounds for this, if that makes sense. Because if more people sign up, then we need to do a round before this, before we get to this final part. But this was super fun. This tournament will run for the next 6 or 7 weeks, and in the finals I will also be playing. So that should be really, really, really exciting. GG. I'm happy you were mood boosted. I hope you enjoyed the game, and I hope to see you more in DAC. Feel very welcome to ever reach out or hang out in chat or say anything. Like, feel very welcome if you ever want to maybe get more into DAC, because it's a very, very deep game. So I think you could enjoy it as well. And also, I can tell you, there are not that many people that stream DAC, so it's also a pretty good streaming game, if you ask me. And you have a lot of time to talk with your chat. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it. Butcher, thank you so much for the raid as well. Good games, Butcher. Sadly, yeah. Sadly, DAC was really popping off today. I hope I see you next week as well. Hope I see you next week as well. Yeah. Great fun. Great fun, actually. Should we look at the final standings so we can see how it actually turned out in the end? So the final standings were... 1 second. If you want to join the tournament, you can do !tournament. And you can use this link, the Google Forms, to sign up for the next round. It ended up being, and we're not doing China analysis here, but fine. It ended up being DAC winning, Michael on 25 points, Mikasu on 23 points, and Dracula on 18 points. So people were playing very, very, very well. DAC played an amazing last game. Peter, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. I enjoyed watching you play, Peter. I hope you had good fun. Hope you had good fun. Yeah, GG's. What a successful run of the first round. And Michael, also thank you so much for the raid. I feel like it's the same sort of people I'm getting into the chat right now. Yeah, don't worry. Like, it also, I feel like you might also have felt how it's hard to play against a very tough lineup. So the way the tournament works, Boo the Techies, is that once you get above 14 points, you need to win a game. That's how it works. So it's not who has the most games. It's who hits the game threshold, the point threshold, and then wins the game afterwards. And 4 people in this game was above the threshold: Dumpster, DAC, Dracula, and Mikasu. But the one who won this game was DAC. So the win for this round goes to him. And he qualifies as the first person for the final tournament. And he's crazy good. He is crazy good. He's crazy good. So very, very, very exciting already. And I mean, we saw fucking Michael play incredibly well here. Mikasu also played incredibly well. So very, very excited. Hopefully we will see both Michael and Mikasu next week. I think Dracula also played well. I think Dracula, if you're listening in, ended up in a lot of the games shoehorning himself into tactics and lineups that were very hard to play in the late game if someone else got a good synergy against you. We had 9 warrior, and 6 knights, and in all 3 of these games, he was against a demon-centric board in the late game, which just means that none of your synergies do anything. Matthew Taylor and Mood Boosted are very new to DAC, but they got a lot of points in the Nouns bracket thing. So it was nice to see them play and nice to have new people try out DAC as well. I hope they enjoyed the games, even if they might not have done as well as they would have loved to do. And I also think PPD did well, mainly in the last game, but you see the makings of someone who is going to be really good. If you just, there's a few things you need to twitch and change.